There's one thing that separates a regular online store from a real marketplace. And it's not the design, and it's also not the niche. It's actually this: can multiple sellers list, sell, and get paid on one platform? Because that is what is called multi-vendor. And in this video, I'm going to build one live step by step so you can see how it works. Let's do it. Okay, so just a quick 60-second explanation. So a normal store has one seller, you, but a multi-vendor marketplace has many sellers. And as a marketplace owner, you don't hold inventory and you don't ship products. You provide the platform and then you take a commission. That is pretty much the model behind Amazon, Etsy, Airbnb, and so on. And in today's world, you don't need to be their size to build something very similar. Okay, so every multi-vendor marketplace needs basically 4 things in order for it to work. So 4 building blocks, and everything else on top of that you could actually see is just features. So let's just quickly go through them. So first of all, seller onboarding. So you need to have a way so that a seller that would like to sell something on your marketplace, they can create an account and then start selling, start making listings on your marketplace. And that could be automatically, so like a seller applies and then right after they can start listing their products, or you could have an approval process there so that a seller applies and then you as the marketplace owner would have to go through and then approve the ones that you would like to be approved and start basically listing on your marketplace. Secondly, per seller storefronts. So each seller should be able to get their own storefronts so that they can showcase what they're selling and maybe tell their story, a little bit of branding, and buyers can then browse to the seller and then see what this particular seller is selling. So then there's split payments. So that is also one of the building blocks. So on a marketplace, when a buyer buys something from a seller, the seller will get most of the money except for the commission that you as the marketplace owner would take in order to basically run the marketplace. So that can be 5%, 10%, 20%, depending on what kind of marketplace you are running. But basically that needs to be there and needs to be handled. And usually you use Stripe Connect for handling this. And then the last building block is basically order routing. So when a buyer purchases from seller A, that order should of course go to seller A. And then of course that seller manages their own fulfillment. So depending again on what kind of marketplace it is, if it is a product marketplace where shipping is involved, the seller will then have to ship that product that the buyer just bought to the buyer. So that is also an essential block of a multi-vendor marketplace basically. Okay, so enough talking, let's build one. So what we are going to be building is a local artisans marketplace. We call it made by hands. We make one listing, which is a pillow listing with embroiderment. I think that's how you spell it, handmade. And we also add a special listing field on the marketplace. So for material, so you'll be able to select cotton, linen, hemp, and bamboo. Actually, this part here should probably be before actually making the listing. So I'll move it up here. Then we set up a Stripe Connect, and let's do 20% commission here. So as the marketplace owner, you will then earn 20% on all transactions. We also set up shipping in a way where it's a flat rate. So on all the transactions, there will also be included, let's say, a $5 shipping flat rate. So basically on all transactions, you'll have to also pay $5 for shipping, and then the seller will have to then themselves choose what shipping provider and then add the tracking number as well. And we then make the listing if we haven't already, and then we make a test purchase. Let's do it. So I'm here on Promotor and I'm about to create a new marketplace. And actually in this instance, I'm just gonna choose the product template because it's kind of an Etsy one we're making here, right? So I choose that one and let's add the name already because we have that here. It's made by hands and it's a marketplace for local artisans. Let's create it. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, cool. So we have the first draft here with a front page, a contact page, and about page. Awesome. So of course you would be adding a couple of other pages as well, like the terms and condition pages, maybe a privacy policy page, but we are not going to be doing that. So we are just going to be quickly making a draft version here. So let me just upload an image here. Actually I have this one, but that one I'm also going to be using for the listing though, but let's just use the same one. Okay, so discover unique products from creative sellers, shop handmade, vintage and one-of-a-kind items from independent sellers worldwide. That's pretty cool. We are handmade, vintage, art, jewelry. That's cool actually. Let's keep that actually. Let's keep that. I just want to add the navigation up here like this. So we have all listings, contact and about. Awesome. So that was basically the first part. So then we go to the store settings. The store settings are down here. And by the way, you also have this launch checklist that you can go through to basically set everything up. So now you could say that we just set up the branding, so I can do like that and I can continue building, and now you can see that I still have a couple of things I need to do here. Okay, so let's do the listing field here. So add the special listing field. So I go to store settings, go to the listing form, and right now we just have one listing type. Actually, let's just keep it like this for now, but you could add, you know, pillows, watches, whatever you want to sell here, right? But right now we just keep it as one actually, but we're going to be adding one special custom field here. So, and that was the material. So I add material here, and that will be I think a select field. So, and that will be something like where we write, choose the material. So yeah, choose the material, and that would then be these ones, right? So cotton, linen, hemp, and bamboo. Cool. So now you can see here that it will be a select field like this. Okay, good. So we did that, and let's just save the changes there. Cool. What's the next one? Then listing. Should we make the listing already? Actually, let's wait with that one. Let's just set up Stripe first and add the 20% commission rate here, and then actually also shipping. So first Stripe. Payments. You go to payments. We can already go down here and look at the commission and fees. So instead of 10%, we are gonna go for 20%. And let me just save that here. Then we add the keys. So it's very simple here. So I have my Stripe test account open here, because you always start with, of course, adding your test keys so you can test everything and how it works. So you can see I have my test keys here. So I copy the publishable key here and copy that in here, and then I'll go back and I also copy the test secret key. Cool. So Stripe Connect settings saved successfully. Cool. So that is awesome. Now we can then go and set up the shipping as well. So let's go to shipping. We enable shipping here, and we are going to go for a flat rate because we haven't chosen a carrier. So let's just go for a flat rate shipping to begin with. So we were saying that all shipping will basically cost, let's say, $5, and this amount will then be added to every order at checkout. We don't have any free shipping, at least right now, but that could be added here. And countries, let's do USA only. So you can basically only, this marketplace only operates in USA to begin with, but you could add more here. And we are also going to be setting a deadline for sellers to ship their orders. So if they haven't shipped within 7 days, basically then the buyer will receive their money back. So let's save these settings. Cool, that is awesome. So if I go to the marketplace now, you can see that we have it here, made by hands, and there are no listings right now. So let's just sign up. So I go here, I sign up, and I'm then being directed in here. Cool. So I am in the seller dashboard. I then create a listing, and let's call the listing, what was it again? This one, right? So selling pillow with embroiderment. Let's do like this, maybe handmade. We can make that bold. And the price for those pillows, they look really cool. So let's do $50, maybe 50 here. And the material, I think it is maybe linen. I'm not sure. Let's look at the pictures. So if I upload these 3 images here, I'm actually not sure what material that is, but let's just say it is linen. Okay, cool. And I don't have a video. That's also totally fine. I just publish this immediately and I create the listing. Cool. So now if we go to the marketplace, you can see here that that the listing is here. We should probably remove this category one here, but if I click on it, you can see that I can now buy this one. But actually with this account, I cannot buy it because I'm the seller. But I can also look here, I can see this in a gallery view. Cool. Let's just try then and sign in as a buyer or just on another account. So I make another account. Great. I am now signed in on another account and I am going to try and buy this one. So the price is $50, but we should also see the shipping there and the commission. Cool. So you can see that I have to pay now $55 because of the $5 in shipping, as you can see here. So basically the seller will receive the 40 plus the 5 for shipping, and the marketplace fee, that is the $10. So that was the 20% that you as the marketplace owner would get. So I add my details here. I'm just gonna add something now. Okay, let's do that. Again, we are just in test mode, so I'm just adding something here, right? I'm adding the test card here as well, and then I just make this purchase. So I'm buying this one. So there's something wrong with phone number, it seems. Okay, so now it works. Cool. So I will then get the order confirmation here so I can see what I bought. Also from the buyer side, I received this email here. So order confirmed. If I had added a logo, the logo would be shown up here. So now I can see what I bought. And from the seller side, you can see here, you made a sale. Your earnings are $40. $10 goes to the platform. And I now have to ship basically to this shipping address. Cool. So if I then log in as the seller, let's just see what it looks like from the seller side. But actually before that, let's just see what it looks like from the buyer side, because I'm logged in as the buyer. So you can see here on the My Orders page, I have made this order and it's being prepared for shipping. And from the seller side, so now I'm logged in as the seller, you can see here that I received this new this new order. Pending payouts is $40. So I only get my money once I add a tracking number and add the shipping carrier here. And you can see here who I have to basically ship it to. So I figure out a shipping carrier. Let's just do UPS. I then add a tracking number. Now I'm just going to add something here. It's usually a combination of numbers and letters. So let's just say it's this one. I then mark it as shipped. And now you can see that it was shipped and the payouts were released for me as the seller. So I only get my money once I've shipped it basically. Cool. And last but not least, let's just have a look at the email that the buyer would now receive. So the buyer would now receive this email. So your order has been shipped and you can see the tracking number and the shipping carrier. So I can basically track it. Cool. So that's basically how easy it is to set up a marketplace, a multi-vendor marketplace, and set up both payment, shipping, and actually start getting going with your marketplace. Oh, and actually one thing I just forgot to show is the seller storefront, you could say. So right now you can see this one is out of stock, so right now I cannot see it. But if I go in here and just quickly make another listing, so another listing, let me just add that. A price, I just choose whatever now. I add one of the images just, and I'm just gonna publish this one immediately. So now it's just to show you the storefront basically. So I publish this one and now you can see that this one is published. So if I then go down here to the settings, you can see that I can upload an image here as the store owner here, right? So now I'm just gonna upload that one. I don't have a profile banner here. Well, we can actually try and also just upload one of these images like that. And I just keep the first name and the last name like this. I could also add my business name, and here I can also add other details. I save the changes here. Oh, actually one thing I just have to do is if I go in here on the product detail page, I scroll down to the bottom, you can see these seller profiles. I have to toggle that one on. So now it's on, right? So now all of the sellers will have their own storefront. So if I then refresh here, you can see that this is sold by Rasmus. I click here and now you can see my profile page here. So that is just to show you how it works. Awesome guys, so that's it for this one. So now you should at least know what a multi-vendor marketplace is and how it is different from a normal online store. So if you have an idea for building a multi-vendor marketplace, maybe somewhat similar to what I just built, then go ahead and test out Promotor. It might be just a tool that you need to quickly build but also scale your marketplace. So, and always just reach out to me if you have any questions. Also, I would appreciate it if you give this video a like and maybe also subscribe to this channel. That would help a lot. Thank you so much and see you in the next one. See you. Bye bye. Ciao.